Hey guys, what it do? It's your boy Supreme Uchiha the God, and we're here again doing another week hero review breakdown. So I decided to change my thumbnails because I think I've noticed whenever my reviews get a lot of views, a lot of people are confused. I think it's like some people think I'm gonna show the full chapters because I know some reviewers do that. They show the full chapter as they review it, but because of my copyright strikes, I cannot do the same. So some of my videos end up getting a lot of dislikes, which is a bit frustrating because it doesn't help the channel grow. Because if you press that video and you see dislikes, you're more than likely now going to give it a chance, so figure out what it's actually about. And that doesn't help the channel grow, and I'm still trying to get to 600 subs. We're only 32 subs away. And yeah, so in order to avoid that, just for Week Hero, I'm going to be changing that. Now, Lucasm, I think most people in Lucasm get that it's a review because Lucasm is a more mature Webtoon. You know what I'm saying? I think Week Hero has a younger audience. I think I think it's a more fun story to tell. So younger people, 12-year-olds probably, they see that shit, they're like, oh my god, it's not showing the chapter, just like you lied, and they don't read the title, and the title says review. So bam, so that's why my thumbnail does not say Week Hero on it, but obviously the real OGs will know, and I think that's all that really matters, right? So yeah, let's get into it. This chapter, it felt a little fillery because last chapter kind of already established that they was gonna fight, but yet half of this chapter still spent a lot of time telling us that they're gonna fight. Like, we know they're gonna fight, like, you know what I'm saying? So you had Dean threatening everybody. Dean was pulling up like, yeah, bitch, like, yeah, you want sauce, you want this. I should not be cursing, actually, because the new YouTube algorithm doesn't really like it. So I'm gonna avoid cursing as much as possible. So I'm gonna try to be clean because I'm too lazy to be editing the video. I have a lot to do in the day, so time to edit video is a bit of a premium time. It's kind of my relaxing time, if you may. So basically, man, the chapter was good, but it wasn't great, just because I feel like everything led up to action and there wasn't that much action. But I was proud of a few people. I was definitely proud of rowam, because he kind of just dealt with his fear there and there. He was like, fuck it, if I gotta fight, I gotta fight. So obviously last chapter ended with Gray walking up to Dean, and obviously that's when Eugene was like, yo, I've never seen the white mamba like this, and I think who else said it? I think Rowan said it. Oh no, sorry. Teddy said it as well. Teddy was like, yo, like, shit, I haven't seen him like this either. So it was really interesting. So he pulled up, and he was pulling up to Dean, and the crazy thing is Eugene pulled up in front, and he was like, man, fuck out of here type shit. You know what I'm saying? Eugene was like, fuck out of here. I can't be having this shit. And he tried to punch Gray, but Rowan stepped through, blocked that shit, and was like, yo, you don't know who I am. I'm the goddamn Australian guillotine boy. I beat motherfuckers' ear off like Mike Tyson. Damn it, I keep cursing. I bit somebody's ear off like Mike Tyson. You cannot mess with me. You cannot mess with us. You know what I'm saying? And Yu Chang was like, man, what you talking about? So obviously that's going to be that battle, right? And then you had Eugene in the back like, damn, I wish I can help, but I suck doo-doo I suck butthole when it comes when trying not to curse is hilarious. I suck butthole when it comes to fighting, so I can't do too much about it. What am I to do? What am I to do? Okay, so he's trying to like figure it out, and it's really good to see. And then obviously Gray ends up scrapping with Dean, and well, he talked, he taunted him because he saw that Dean saw him as a weak person. And even though the intel man told him like, yo, that's the white man, but that's the guy you should be worried about, like, that's, you know what I'm saying, Dean was like, I don't give a fuck about your dada, bitch. I don't give a damn about your dada, bro. I'm a kung fu chop you anyway. I don't care about your dada. I'm gonna just beat this guy. So Gray was calculating. He was like, okay, this guy thinks I'm a wimp. He doesn't think I'm strong. I'm gonna use that to my advantage. And this is what I like. I like when Gray uses his brain cellulars to win fights, because I don't think he's a brute force fighter. He was never, I mean, initially displayed as such until recently. So I kind of think, if he's going to change to brute force, they have to show us a transition of that. And I think, again, I don't think that there was a transition here. So I like that he was smart about it. He pulled up to your man, and he talked to him. He was like taunting him and shit. And Dean was surprised, like, wait, what? And that kind of caught him off guard. He was like, I thought this guy's scared of me. He's shaking type thing, but he's not. And now Jake is the only person that understands that he's shaking is over excitement and not over fear. And we know that the white mamba has been wanting to sauce up some people for some time now. So it was highly expected. So what does he do? He grabs Dean's hat, slaps it over his eye, and now Dean's eyes is kind of like reddish a little bit because you get slapped in the eye, that shit like, oh shit, yeah, oh damn, oh damn. So I was in the club before like yonkers ago, and I remember I got hit in the eye by some guy because one guy. I'll tell you a story after this. You know what I'm saying? I haven't told you guys a side story in a minute. But basically, then he predicted. Okay, since every time I've seen him do anything, he's kicked. Both times we've had encounters with him. Anytime we've had an encounter with him, it's been a kick. So because of that, when he fought Alice Gogo for briefly, he used kicks. So I'm positive he's probably gonna go for kicks, which is something Gerard we know is a master of and something he does as well. So he was like, okay, and it was always his right leg, and our boy Gray smart, so he stored all this information. And then when Gray moved back at the right distance for the kick, Dean tried to kick because again he needs time for his eyes to recover, and Gray took that opportunity, already predicting the movement, stepped forward, dodging the kick and tripping him simultaneously, which is obviously gonna lead us to an exciting next chapter. Hopefully we don't get too much talking, and if it's talking, I hope it's character building talking and not just fluff talking. But I still enjoyed the chapter. I still pretty much enjoyed the chapter. Now, that's really it. I don't have too much else to say. I have to do 2 more videos before I play a bit of Warzone with some buddies, So sorry that it's not as long as I mean, there wasn't too much to talk about, to be honest. So it is what it is. So let me I'm more excited to tell you about this story. So I was in a club, like, this is yonkers ago. I don't know how many years ago, like 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago. And it was I just finished college and I was working, and me and my buddy was working in the same company, living together. And it was like after he wasn't talking for a while because he was going through some stuff. And again, when you live with somebody, works with somebody, everything with somebody, eat with somebody, if you're gonna go out, you go out with that person, shop with that person, it can get overwhelming. And we were going to kind of that type of situation because look, we had the same work schedule. So we both started work at the same time, we both finished work at the same time. So we'd go to work together and come back from work together, and would play games together, we'd go drinking together, everything together. So after he kind of like got over whatever he was going through, we was going out, we was chilling. So we went out, get a few drinks, whatever. And we're working like 6-7 days a week most weeks. I think it was after we worked for like 40 days in a row or something like that. So we needed a breeder. So that's what we did. We went out and had a few drinks. We're having fun. Boom, 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 boom. And then a guy just like pushed him or something. You know what I'm saying? And I pushed the guy. And then the guy kicked me or punched me in the rib. No, his friend punched me in the rib out of nowhere. And like, it was like in the solar plexus, or no, it's like the kidney or some shit. I don't know, whatever, the part that hurts. Boom, and I was like, oh shit, god damn. So I kicked one of them. I can't remember which one I kicked. I kicked one of them in the stomach, and then the other one punched me in the eye. Boom, and then I was like, shit. And I was holding my eye. I have a bad eye. I think it was this eye. I don't know which one is bad because it's only when like light hits it sometimes it tears up. I think it's this one. I reckon it's this one. So boom, he punched the other guy punched me in the eye. I was like, damn it. And my buddy was just there. he was a bit far away because he was having a shoving contest with the guy that I think the guy kicked, while the other guy was on his other side and he punched me in the eye. And then the 2 guys got kicked out because I was then holding my ribs and then holding my kidney and holding my eye. And I was also a bit tipsy, so boy couldn't like motor function proper, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was crazy. He got me breakfast the next day. He was like, oh, thanks for like, saying, because the guy was starting him and shit. But yeah, that's the story really. It was years ago. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the videos. Been your boy Supreme Chi, the God. I'm out.
I got friends now.